Hello, Serials Movies, how we doing? Hello, MT Bantering, this guy, how we doing? Pardon me. Hello, Sanger, how we doing? I'm only just thinking about you. Just thinking, I wonder where Sanger is. How's it going? It's nice and blue here, but it's also nice and windy. A cold wind. Just having a cup of soup and a roll. You're having a cup of soup and a roll, so you're not having a piece with it. It's a roll. I haven't done anything yet today apart from a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee. Been up since quite early actually. I woke up quite early. Did a bit of a weird thing really. I got up and there was something all over the kitchen. I thought, what the hell's that? Something cat had done, and I don't know what it was. It looked like cat meat, and but then it turned out to be some foam. And so I made a brew, sat down. I thought, right, I'll get Hoover out and hoover that foam up. I went back to hoover it up, it had all gone. I thought, what's going on here? But I didn't imagine it. So whatever cat did with it, it flipping put it somewhere else. I don't know. It was bizarre. One minute it was there, next minute it looked like ripped up foam. No idea where it had come from, but obviously cat knew something about it and weren't telling me. Hello, Lucas Story, how are we doing? Yeah, we're very weird. Thought I was imagining things, but I thought I don't imagine walking around in these like lumps of foam because I thought, what's that I've just stood on? Very weird. I've got my camera in my favourite position today. In my numbers, what I call my number 7 slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. 7th pop hole along the fence. How's it going, Lucas? My cat used to do that. It will be sick. Well, it's whatever it was on the floor. It has gone, and it will look Well, at first I thought it was cat meat. I thought, am I standing in cat meat here? But it weren't wet. And so I thought, oh God forbid. I'd only just got up, it was about just after 8. So I thought, I'll have a brew and then I'll sort it out. So I just sat down at my desk having a brew and I thought, right, I'll get Hoover out. And when I went back, it had gone. What? Yeah. But it wasn't damp, it weren't wet because I stood in it. And it felt like something solid, but then actually like foam. I don't know. Anyway, it's gone now. So I don't think I'll ever know. Hello. Hello. I'm going to have to change my glasses. I can't sit sharp. Just hang on. Let me change my glasses. I'll bring my reading glasses with me that I can read chat. Hello, Filippo Cervellura. How we doing? Hello, RA221. How we doing? Yeah, my cat used to do that. Will be sick and then eat it. Oh, God. That's not good. Well, I'm just wondering if that's what mine's done. If it were, but say it weren't wet. I stood in it and it weren't wet, and it, if it were puke, it'd stick to your feet, wouldn't it? I got up and got to the toilet and walked to the kitchen and made a brew. Hello, Harold Rump. How we doing? Sorry, I can't tell what you're saying, but I reckon you're either Brazilian or Argentinian or something like that. There goes Evil Knievel on his motorbike. Oh, pardon me. Well, she'd walk about with you going, mum, mum, mum. Now, the funny things are animals. Funny things for sure. Hello, Alfredsa Azan. How we doing? Hello, Tommy. How we doing? How's it going, Tommy? And she put it up on my knees. I felt the heat. That's why. That's why I'm looked down. I had a dead bird in my hands. Oh, good one. A lot of white fluffy clouds here today. Yeah, it's windy here, Tommy. It's not. It's nice at the moment anyway, but it has been raining off and on all day, all morning. She got it from the kitchen window. Well, you can see camera swaying about because the fence is moving, and I've knocked my wood things back in tight again, but it's still flexing, but it's not making any noise. I drove my wooden chocks in when I first put my camera up. I bashed them just to make sure they hadn't come loose. Yeah, I'm in the favourite spot now, Tommy, and where I said I were going to mark it, I'm back in that spot in number 7B on the fence. I'm back in what I call my favourite place. It does actually want slightly tilting left, but I'm not going to split hers over it. But that's just splitting hers, shall I say? But yeah, it's in the the spots that I like it the best, because you get the length of track, you know, and you haven't got all them bushes. When I'm further down the fence, you've got all them bushes at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, but it does want slightly cranking just to the left, if anything. Yeah. I wish I had like a portable welder, and I'd make a bracket and actually weld it to the fence, and I could just come along and just slot my phone into the bracket, and nobody would nick it. Nobody could nick it. Hello, created criminal YouTube. How we doing? The pinnacle of British engineering, yeah, that's it, Tommy. If you saw the bracket I use, you would think that, because it's a real good, top quality bracket. It's not your rubbish, it's all made of stainless steel. And it's powder coated as well, and it's real top notch. It's got like 2 thumb screws on it. When you tighten them up, it does not move anywhere. The balls on the joints, if you imagine a ball joint, they've got ribs on them, so when you tighten it up, it can't slip or move. It locates, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain, but it locates in the socket, so it can't physically move at all once you've tightened it up. And it's like the bit that sits on the fence. I don't know if you've ever heard of a carver clamp. Well, the bit that clamps to the fence is like a carver clamp. If you ever see a carver clamp, that's what it's like. It's really, for every turn you put on it, it puts like hundreds of pounds pressure on, so it really grabs tight. And them carver clamps, they cost a fortune. If you ever heard of a carver clamp, they're called CARVA clamp, and it's what all engineering people use. They're bloody expensive, but it's a similar design as what's on this bracket. Ribbed balls, here we go again on a Sunday. Yeah, well, they are actually ribbed. I'll, I'll take a photo of it, I'll have to show you. But they've got sort of like very slight indentations in, so when you tighten it up, it just can't move at all. Cannot physically move. Hey up, we've got a Heritage diesel approaching. And I can tell you, this is going to a place called Hooton. And that was a class 57 on the front with a class 47 on the back. Going back to, I think it's going back to Carnforth from a place called Hooton, which is, yeah, it is. It is old school livery. That it's from a place called Hooton in Cheshire, I think. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you where it's been. Yeah, a place called Hooton, which is at Chester, going back to Carnforth Steamtown. Definitely, definitely Senga. It will clamp onto anything, and I mean literally anything. It's so strong. Yeah, it would. Hello, Dreamliner's World of 200. What is next train? One's just passed. But I can tell you there will be something else along soon, but I don't know what. You just have to wait. thankful I delete the chat. When the video goes up into upload, I always delete the chat just in case. You just missed one. There is another one due though, there will be more to follow. This is United Kingdom, Mohammed. The United Kingdom, and I'm in Lancashire. Hello Alex, how we doing? Can't tell a word you're saying, but hello there. There's something running, a bit that's a bit odd. Cointhorpe North Junction to Gresty Lane sidings. I don't know what the hell that is. 6Y17. Let's see if we can investigate it. Yeah, I'm not far from Chorley, Paul. Yeah, it is the West Coast Main Line. Yeah, and I'm not far from Chorley. I'm near Exton Junction, if you know where that is. I'm from the United Kingdom, Alex. The Gresty Lane one seems to be just some sort of... Well, it's down to 66524. Freightliner 66, I didn't know. Yeah. What that is. It's sat in the Outback's Good Loop at the moment, which is up Lancaster way, so I don't know. When does it snow? Doesn't snow much in the United Kingdom nowadays, Mohammed. Hello Teesside, how we doing? Hello Gerald. Excellent. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap your screen. Britain has many scientists who have produced great knowledge, so I respect them very much. Excellent, Mohammed. Sundaram Thambraja. Which country? The United Kingdom. Hello, Lolly. True Romeo. How are we doing? You're welcome, Sundram. Richard, there's another fella that started doing lives way down the line from you, but I promise I won't defect. I know you track me down like the KGB, and there will be consequences. Yeah, I don't want no defectors. Malcolm LD. Guys, I'm taking the train. Excellent. Lolly to Romeo. Hi, how we doing? We will cross in 3 minutes. We will cross what? Hello, Mustang. How are we doing? Good afternoon, Mustang. Or good morning. Oh, no, you're in England, aren't you? You're Birmingham. Yeah, good afternoon. I don't know why I keep thinking you're in America. You're not. You're in Birmingham. Good afternoon, Mustang. Correct. Hit the subscribe button and double tap that screen. Yes. I'm fine, thanks. Amazing enough, the weather's alright, which is a novelty. I think Senga's got stuck in fridge again. My father worked with the Malaysian Railway. I grew up with locomotives. I love them. Excellent. He's on the name. Next train passing. Get him to wave out the window at the RB crew. Yeah. Well, that has happened before, has that, Tommy? Tim, the other week, Tim was on a train and he saw me from the bridge. He was on a Trans-Pennine 397 and he actually saw me off the bridge because, I waved and he said, I've just seen you waving. He was on a Trans-Pennine. So it is possible. And that single magpie's back. Crossing in 120 seconds. What train are you on? What train are you on, Malcolm? What kind of train are you on? What company? I'm ready. I can't be anything else but ready. I'm looking at the tracks, but what company, what train are you on? That's passing here in 120 seconds. I'm curious. Correct, they are broad gauge. 4'9" and something, I think they are. I think Malcolm is telling me little porcupines. In meters, Sundram. In meters, this is millimeters. 1,435 mil, or 4 foot 8.5 inch. That's our gauge. It's what they call standard gauge. It's standard gauge and it's used across the rest of the world. What happened to Mancomb on his train that were passing in 120 seconds? Did it get derailed? Hello, Reese Krispies. How we doing? How's it going, Reese? Hello, Keith. How we doing? I'm fine, thanks, Reese. Hunky dory. You still on your train, Malcolm? Or are you having me on? Catch you later, Malcolm. LD. I think you were having me on, you. Hello, Craig in WI. Morning from Wisconsin. How's it going, Craig? Must be quite early morning there for you. Is it about 10 a.m., something like that? 9 a.m., maybe? I'd a guess. Huntington train station is close. Excellent. Hey up, Evel Knievel's back. I think it was. Have you heard it before? No, I haven't heard it. A couple of hours. I meant to say I was on the train to Houston a couple of weeks back. I heard the announcement about I missed it, Sidmouth. I think it was. Have you heard that? No, I haven't. I think it's a code they use if somebody's playing up. All right. It was on the news, right? I see. Mr. Sidmouth. I have to put my heater on for a minute. It's getting cold. There's a warm air flowing. Just thought to tell you. Could be. Could be some sort of code, like you say. They probably have a lot of nonsense on trains, especially late at night. The old drunks on. I mean, I noticed the trains that come past my house at noon have always got police on them. Always got BTP on them. You know, at night time after dark. I think what a lot of people do, these drunks and stuff, and maybe homeless, I don't know. I think they get one of these rover things that are quite cheap, and they just go on trains all day, riding backwards and forwards, you know, rather than being sat outside. Problem is they get a bit drunk. No, I don't live. I'm not far from a track, but the track I'm not far from only has 2 trains an hour. I'm near the track that goes from Clitheroe to Manchester, and it only sees 2 trains an hour, and it's a dingy old 150 with a 153 on back of it. And there's only 2 an hour, 20 to the hour they come. They cross at the station near me, because it's most of it's single track. The trains cross near me. And no, it's too quiet of a line. I couldn't go and live stream there because we'd just be watching birds and things in trees for an hour. There'd be nothing happening. A bit like this here. Now, dead tracks. Hello, Rich Butler. How we doing? How's it going? Beautiful weather here, but it's just not warm, fortunately. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Hello, Anish. Why there is no train arriving, I don't know, but there'll be one along soon. Unfortunately, I have no control over them. But one will appear at some point, I'm pretty sure. And it is a Sunday, so things are always a little bit quieter on a Sunday. I weren't going to actually bother, but I thought, why not? Might as well come and do a couple of hours. Jack Scooby's train adventure. Jack Scooby's train adventure, sorry. I am new here, and no one ever said anything on the live stream. I am new, and no one ever said anything on live stream. Said anything about what? No one ever said anything on the live stream. I don't get what you mean. Hello, Michelle Hughes. How are we doing? No control. I thought it was a model. Yeah. Hello, Stuart. How are we doing? Teesside train spotting. Celtic are beating Rangers 1-0. Oh my God, that's bad. Senga will be loving that. I bet she's watching it now. Or listening to it. Because she's disappeared. Yeah. No control. Hang on, I'll just get us a train from Chorley, hang on. But the incident in Cambridgeshire has stopped normal. So, what's happened in Cambridgeshire, Stuart? What am I not happy? What am I, Teesside train spotted you're not happy? Never, don't worry about it. It's just a game of football. There's people dying all over the world and you're bothered about 22 blokes kicking a bag of wind around. Right. What's happening in Cambridgeshire? You're not happy, yeah, he's grumpy, sad. Which one are you? Oh, the attacker. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. It's getting crazy, this stabbing, like. It's getting to the point where you're not going to want to go out anywhere. Certainly, well, it doesn't have to be after dark, does it? I mean, somebody walked into a bank, didn't they? There was a guy in bank just doing his normal bank, doing his normal banking things, whatever they were, and some guy, a traveller, shall we say, just walked in and stabbed him to death. I mean, that is bad. Hello, Railheart, how are we doing? Yeah, it won't affect me, Cambridge. Cambridge is on the other side of the country, on the east coast line. Well, it's certainly more east than west, anyway, if you will. If you know where the M11 motorway is, well, that's where Cambridge is. So I used to go to Cambridge quite a lot. I used to stop on some services that weren't far from Cambridge. I think they were called Berkhanger services. They were brand new when I went. Sure, they were called Berkhanger. Really nice services they were, and I used to stop on them quite a lot. Yeah, you've already said that, Teesside. Nobody's interested, to be honest. Berkhanger, that's it. Rich, yeah, that's the one. Well, they'd just been done, they were like brand new services then when I used to drive wagon, and I used to like staying there because they were really nice and clean and everything were decent. Probably not like that now, I don't know, because I've been for 20 years. Not 20 years, it's, when did I stop driving? 2012, something like that. But I used to stop there regularly. Yeah, I remember M11 because it used to be one of the few motorways that had a dedicated wagon lane in it, and you had to stay in the wagon lane. It's a Sunday, it is for sure. Hello Sean, how are we doing? How's it going, Sean? Well, I know you said morning, but I couldn't remember where you were, so it could well have been morning, so that's why I never commented as to you saying morning, because some people do say good morning because they're in America, you know what I mean, where it is morning, you know what I mean? But I forgot where you are, or if, I don't even know if you've ever told me where you are, to be honest with you. I managed to check a 99 North London, made a video. Excellent. Oh, Reading, that's it, yeah. I think you have told me before, Reading. Yeah, I've only ever been to Reading once, and they have a big festival there, don't they, of some sort? I don't know if it's every year or what. And one year I got given the lovely job of collecting all the barriers. And when I got there, they were supposed to be all palletised and everything, ready just to be put on wagon with a forklift truck, and of course they weren't. So I was sat there for hours. I were waiting for these guys to get these pallets of barriers all back on them. Oh, it was just horrendous. And I only did that job once. It was just a one-off job that I ended up doing. Hello, that Pennsylvanian rail fan. How are we doing? Hello, fried chicken. How's it going? Yeah. It was years ago. It was about 2007, I think, 2008 when I did that, and it were. I got there and it were late. It were a funny job because I had to go at dinner time on a Sunday, and it was some sort of festival or something, and it nothing were ready. They were all supposed to be ready just to pop on back at wagon. It weren't, and I was there till all hours at night, waiting for these people, these organisers, event organisers, whatever they were, to get my stuff ready. It's a very strange looking sky today. Uh, I don't know. How's it going, fried chicken? How we doing? Just look at, I'm glad to hear it, fried chicken. So we're on 1431. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Double tap the screen. Spooky music. I can hear some spooky music if you want, no problem. Hello, that Swedish train guy. How we doing? Amazing what you can do on GarageBand. Hello, Swedish train guy. Hello, Francis de Asia Labade Bonnet. How we doing? Hello, Rajman. How we doing? Right, I'm off to clear up the leaves. Such is the excitement. Excellent, Stuart. Catch you later. Hello, Ben Texer. How we doing? Hello, all Wallet Yash, how we doing? Hello, Oscar Asuch Productions, how we doing? Hello, Bentex, how we doing? It's all good fun. Hi, RB Rail, I'm at Keighley Station, seeing IQ35 1212 Hull to Newcastle, which is banana test train. Excellent. The old flying banana. Brilliant. Brilliantio. I'm at Clapton Station, so I decided to board the Class 710. Excellent. Right here now, Dan. There it is. Was that a train? Hey, well, what do you think? What do you think it were? Let's have your opinion on it. Could have been a plane. Something like its way down the track. I don't know what it is. 9S55. It's only been a Vanti. It is. Should I go up the pub for a couple of pints? Well, that's not a bad choice, that, Rich. Not a bad choice at all. Why not? That's what Sunday afternoons are for. A couple of pints, then get back home and have your Sunday dinner. Can't beat it. When's the next train? Very soon. There's one coming down the track now. It's about a mile away, a mile or so. On Avanti West Coast 390. Hello, Habitat Vlogs, how are we doing? Thanks, you've convinced me. No Sunday dinner though. The wife is at her mother's for the weekend in Aberdeen. Oh, excellent. Are you in Scotland as well, Rich, or has she travelled to Aberdeen? Excellent, Habitat Vlogs. Glad to hear it. It's all good. Correct. No, you're in Oh, God, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is a long journey. Good grief. Clacton to Aberdeen, hellfire. That is a trek. It's one of the few places I've never been is Clacton on Sea. I've been most places because I drove wagons for quite a few years, so just about went all over the UK, but Clacton on Sea isn't one of them. I bet I've been near it, but never Clacton on Sea. Yes, there is a train coming. It's a Class 390. It's just it's about about a mile away now. 7.5 hours from Aberdeen to King's Cross. Yeah, I can believe it. Hello, Jeanette. How are we doing? Looks dull there. Well, it's not so bad actually. It was sunny a bit not long ago, but the sun has popped in. It's an English train. It stopped for tea. The wig has arrived. Excellent. If you haven't been to Clacton on Sea, you haven't missed much. Yeah. Yeah, the nearest I've been to Clacton on Sea, I think, is probably Colchester. That's about as near as I've been to Clacton on Sea, Colchester. Hello, S4 Okengo. How are we doing? Hello from Nairobi. How are we doing? We used to drive to Aberdeen, 570 miles door to door. We go by train nowadays. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's a long drive, is that? 570 miles. Good Lord. It is a long trip. Yeah, I think that's as nearest I've been to Clacton is Colchester. I've been to quite a few places around there. Bury St Edmunds, Colchester, Ipswich and all that lot. Thetford, I've been to Thetford. Cambridge, been to Cambridge a lot. That's because I used to go on that M11. I used to go down the M6 and then cross over, come off the M6 on the A500 road and like sort of go diagonally across towards Nottingham way and then come down and get to the end of the M11. You know what I mean? Come off the M6 through Leek and Derby, Nottingham, and then drop down towards Peterborough. Not Peterborough. Yeah, it was towards Peterborough, and then go down there and get on the end of the M11 just at Cambridge. I think Cambridge is at the top end at M11, isn't it? My memory serves me right. Hello, Aaron Davis. I'm from Hereford. Jeanette's never been to Clacton. Have you tried your wig on, Jeanette? Does it look alright? They've got smooth bearings on that train, yeah. Certainly have. I'm from a place called Kentucky. Excellent. I know where Kentucky is, and I've never been to Kentucky. That is for sure. I ain't been to Kentucky. That is for sure. Kentucky. That's sort of like in the centre of America, is it? Kentucky. Near Nashville and all that lot. Between Nashville and Indianapolis. Yeah. Big place is America. Good grief, it's huge. I spoke to somebody a few months back on YouTube, and they lived in a place. They lived in Kentucky, and they lived in a place that was called Lexington. Lexington, is it called? I'm from Lexington. Excellent. That's uncanny. Yeah, stabbings on train. I know what the hell's going on in this world, Jeanette. It's great. It's getting to a point where you're not going to be able to go out at this rate for fear of being flipping stabbed. When I'm sat here now, I always, if anybody comes near towards car who looks a bit shady and looks a bit, if you know what I mean, you know the look I'm on about, I give it the old, and that's it. The doors get locked. Hello, Senga, where have you been hiding? Have you been raiding that fridge again? Or have you been watching football? Yeah, well, I tell you now, if anybody with a certain look comes near me, that I'll just get out of the way, me. No way. I'm not being a statistic on the news like that. Just because someone inched idiots wandering around with a knife. Not a chance. Hello, Kent John, how are we doing? I didn't see what you typed in there, but hello. How did you guess big game in Glasgow? Yeah. Big game, Senga. think you got a gold disallowed, didn't you? Chris is the same. After that crazy bloke knocked on his car. Correct. No way. No way. If I see anybody, and you know the sort of people I mean, come near me, that's it. No way. Not a chance. Sorry, this nonsense. You know, it's just crazy world we live in now. You're not safe to go anywhere. I was only thinking to myself last night when I just finished here and it was pitch black and I were on my own. There's not a house for nearest house to where I am is probably a quarter of a mile away, and I thought, God, any idiot could be down this lane now at this time of night. It's dark. Hello, Samuel Nazarene. How are we doing? Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I cringe every time my two go out. I've got 20, 21-year-old twins, and when they go out partying and stuff, oh my God, I'm always thinking, what the hell are they getting up to? Thankfully, they're pretty sensible, I like to think. Yeah, I'm sensible. Well, yeah, I hope so. It's everybody else that's the problem. You can have children that are as sensible as anything, but it's the folk around them that aren't. Yep, so true. God, I've got dry skin all over my face for some odd reason. Literally flaking away like a bloody leper. Although my chin and where my beard used to be, all the skin's gone dry and flaky. I saw the lamplights from your window. I didn't think you were home, sitting there all alone. But I came up to your room to ask you why. Yeah, my face is just full of dry skin at the moment. It's horrendous, and honestly, I put that much crap on my face to try and calm it down. I never know right from wrong. But where I've shaved my beard and moustache off, it's really flared up, dry skin. I don't know, Sanger. I can't make my mind up. Just at this moment, I wish I had my beard back because I've got flaky face where my flipping moustache used to be. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I get home. I'm going to, hey up, found fellas here with camera. What's he come for? He's going to come over now and start talking to me. Oh, get ready for this. I'm going to come over now and start yakking on now, is this fella. Why's he come though? What is coming? He doesn't usually show his scarecrow around here unless there's something bizarre coming. Just put my engine on, it might just get shut in. I don't mind, but he's going to come over to me window yakking. So you'll have to apologise if you hear an extra voice coming through. Yeah, I've got some E45 cream. I slap on. I've got the best stuff I've got is called I can't remember. It's called Horoja Summit Wash Face Wash. It's I can't remember what it's called. Something Horoja Summit, and you know, it's what the hospitals use, and it's homogenizing or something, and it's just like a very thin liquid, and you wash your face with it, and that really helps. But I've got some E45. I've got every cream going. I've got zero base. I've got something else base. Flipping. I've got the lot. Honestly, I have bottles of everything, but I really have bad flaky face problems. Problem is, I cure it and get rid of it, but then I forget, and then it comes back again if I don't do it. I've had it for years. It really does me head in. Or just stop getting old, yeah. Well, that's another option. Yeah. Double base, that's it. That's the one I have. I've got them big square bottles with like a plunger on top. Double base cream. Yeah, I've got some of that. Come in big pink cardboard boxes. Double base cream. Yes. I've got some of that. My mum gave me some because for some reason she kept getting them on prescription. The purple bottle, that's right, yeah, in like a big cardboard box. And she kept getting them on prescription. She says, I don't know why they keep sending them me. So she gave them to me, and I've got about 6 bottles of that. Wow. See, there's different people walking past today. Oh, it's a nightmare. When I have a shower, it goes. You know, when I've been in the shower, it just goes, disappears, because you're literally washing a layer of skin off of your face. The problem is, then you end up with a red face. You're like somebody's attacked you with a cup of Ribena. You know. And here comes an 802 Transpennine. Not half a chance. Yeah, you wee chaps there. The wee guys there today, Senga, just for you. Well, put the nylon wig on and keep your head warm. Mr. Pix must be staring at that heated thermostat. Oh yeah. Oh my, that's one thing about my flat. It's lovely and warm all the time. You know, the problem is when you walk in, you've been in cold, it feels mega warm. And I end up putting my fan on. My face goes beetroot like yours if I exercise or shower when I come out to sport. Yeah, I'm same, Senga. I'm same. Yeah, it's horrendous. Does me head in. It does my head in. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That would be if I were having to pay for my own gas. I would definitely wouldn't. But sometimes I think it's the best way to do it. You know, just leave the thermostat set rather than having your heating coming off and on. I think having it just set at a nice temperature, I think it's a good way. It's called that stuff I use is called Hydromol. Hydromol face and shampoo and wash. It's supposed to be really good. Hydromol. Yeah. Oh yeah. Electric and glass included. It's a must. It's brilliant. Hello, Bobby Marthianus. How we doing? Welcome. I just water then cream as my skins. I just use water. Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, the best stuff I use is it's like a steroid shaving foam, and it goes on your face like shaving foam, and it's a steroid, and that clears it up. But the problem is, you it doesn't half mess with your face when you first put it on. It's like you feel like you've been injected with your local anaesthetic on your face, but it doesn't half clear it. And it clears it for a day or two, but it still comes back. Adam loves trains. How we doing? The football boy. How we doing? Adam loves trains. Hi, the football boy. Alright, that's in Madrid. No. Oliver Paul Hickson. How we doing? If I were a landlord, you'd be getting a bag of coal for Christmas with you sparingly written on the card. Hello, Christian Hudson. How we doing? Hello, Oliver Paul Hickson. How we doing? My brother used to get that stuff. Yeah, it's like shaving foam, and it sort of crackles on your face and dissolves and disappears right quick, and your face is right shiny and moist, and then feels a bit weird when you first put it on, but it clears all the crap out the way, the flaky stuff, but it's just not the most pleasant stuff to use. I used to put it on my face and go to my mum saying I don't feel well. She would keep me off. Excellent. Nice tactic. Looks alright that week, doesn't it? What's this special shampoo? Looks okay, Jeanette. To get rid of him, I felt he was just advertising something. Anybody keeps repeating the same thing in chat will be ditched. Simple as that. I don't do advertising for other people. Yeah, they've been past here today of them. Oliver Paul Hickson, I think. Well, I'm going to have to think what to do for tea tonight because my fridge is totally empty. Totally empty. So I need to go to the good old Sainsbury's on my way home. Hello, Mr. M. How are we doing? Cats. Cats. What are you on about? Cats. Only cats. What are you talking about? Only cats. Explain yourself, Mr. M. Before I kick you out. No, there's no 37s today. Here for the cats. What are you talking about? Okay, Sanger. Do I work for NetRail? Do I work for Network Rail? I don't know if you work for Network Rail. Do you work for Network Rail? You're asking me who you work for. No, I don't work for Network Rail Southeast. What's this thing about cats, Mr. M? Enough is enough. Bye, Mr. M. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. No, he hasn't been in since. No, he hasn't. I've forgotten his name. Uh, what's he called? He just goes by his normal name. He doesn't have a YouTube name. He just has his normal name, and I can't remember what it is. That's it, Mr. M. You are permanently gone because you've been in before and talked nonsense. A font of information, correct. Hello, Graham Lights Trains. Network Southeast isn't around anymore. The only train service with that logo is Southern, Southeastern, yeah. I don't know what the last. I don't know what that Mr. M. we're on about. He would just come. It's been in before and been difficult. And I've no patience on a Sunday to get into the old crazy stuff. Next week, a lot of them will be back at school, I think. So it'll. That is a one-off livery, right? I think. I think. Yeah, he's been in before that lad, but creating just thousands of questions trying to create something. I don't know, but from now on, it's blanket ban for idiots. Not just a timeout, ban forever. You know, for anybody who's wants to try and make a problem. Oh, this guy's coming up to me. God, don't start talking to me. I'm not in mood. You know what I mean? It's not having it. You know.
Alright.
How we doing?
Must be a Freightliner coming.
It's in blooming things at Outback Goods Loop at the
It's
moment.
still there?
Yeah.
It's not, is it?
I was saying that it was when I last looked. I'll just have another look. See if it's moved.
It's been there 2 hours.
No, it's not there now. Oh, it's there. It's just left. It's at Bayhorse.
It's not fair.
66
path.
66524 it is.
Yeah, I need it for it. I've not seen it this year.
Due through here at
You're on that 20 path. About 20 to 4. 25 to 4 -ish. There's a path.
yeah, it is. 1537.
37. 1337,
Yeah.
that's it. It's been there for ages.
Yeah.
It's summer here now.
Yeah. How often do you have the finger hovering above the red button for me? Hello, gents VIP. How are we doing? No, there isn't a button, Tommy. You have to click on the name and choose what to do with him. If I click on your name, it gives me about 10 different options of what to do with you. If I click on it, it just says remove, report, go to channel, add as moderator, put user in timeout, or ban user. You know, it gives you multiple options. Gives you multiple options as what to do. I mean, normally I time people out, but you time them out, then they come back again a couple of days later, and as soon as you see their name, you know that it's trouble. You just know it.
195. An 802 just went when I come.
Yeah, there's been a couple of 47s, West Coast Railways.
Yeah, I've
2 lots.
I've seen them. I've already seen them this year. They're always up and down. Weekends. Don't think there's a great deal left in this freight-wise.
No, nothing. There's nothing due at all now at the moment for a while. Of any description. There's no trains running at all on Blackburn Line. They must be doing some work somewhere. It's all buses.
All buses.
Yep.
They're always doing something somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where, but they're doing something somewhere.
Eh?
I don't know where they're doing it because there's been lots of 66s darting around that haven't been on timetable.
No.
Well, as I pulled up, one come through and it weren't on timetable and it come off Blackburn.
Go back another way probably.
But it came off Blackburn Line.
Aye.
So I've no idea. But they've definitely been doing some work of some description. But there's absolutely nothing at all on the no trains at all on Blackburn Line, which is a bit.
There's no top main line after this red line. It's been held up in there for ages.
Yeah.
That buggy. 524.
Gary, how we doing? Yeah, it's my this chap keeps coming yakking. Just back from the Sunday market. Excellent. Hello, the GHC. How we doing? Hello, Nikog Kahun Pinak. I can't say a name. Hello, Russian person. How we doing? I'm having to whisper into my microphone, otherwise he'll think I'm talking to him and he'll come wandering over. He's only come to video one train, but it's not due for another 20 minutes. I don't know why he's come so early, but there you go. What place is this? Yeah, I'm in the United Kingdom near Preston. Don't tell me a subscriber. No, he's not. He's this chap comes here quite often, but he's an old chap. He's in his 80s, and he comes quite often. But he only comes for certain ones that he's not seen before, and this one that's coming, this Freightliner 66, light engine it is, and he's not seen it before, so he's got his video camera ready. Yes, I'm fine, thanks. The GHC. How are you? You got a thick accent. I've got a thick accent. What do you mean thick? What does that mean? Explain yourself, Anik. No, don't time him out to anybody. Explain yourself. And Kit. I like a good bit of entertainment. What do you mean, Ankit? Explain yourself. Fire away, Ankit. The clock is ticking. I don't like your answer, does it, Ankit? Give me no answer. Like thick voice. What does that explain? What a thick voice means. Explain what it means. A thick voice. What is a thick accent? Explain, Ankit, what it means. I don't know what you mean. A thick voice. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's what he means though, Jeanette. I'm giving him an option to explain what he means. How do you make your shorts, Richard? Do you cut them out the live footage? Sometimes I cut them out the live footage, and sometimes I do film them separately, you know. And like the horizontal ones that you see on my page, they are all filmed separately. I have my big video camera here as well, and I do film odds and sods as well while I'm on the live stream. You know, that's sometimes that beeping you can hear in the background. That's my other camera. But the shorts, I can take them out the live, or I can film them individually. It just depends what mood I'm in, you know, and what there is. If there's something worth taking out the live, I will. If there isn't, I won't, you know. Hello, Krim. How we doing? How's it going, Crim? It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's not warm. It's a bit fresh, but it's not bad. You know, this fella's walking up and down the road now. I don't know what he's up to. Hello, Daniel Rogers. How we doing? How's it going, Daniel? If I were just coming to see one train, I would stay at home and watch its activity and just get here just in time. I certainly won't get here early and stand around in freezing cold waiting for it. Glad to hear it, Daniel. Glad to hear it. Andy, super warm here in Colorado. That's excellent. I bet it is. It isn't super warm here, even though this image makes it look like it's pleasant here. It's not. It's a nice day, but it's crisp. Used to get my CD, DVD, PS1 games up at the market, all dodgy stuff up there, fireworks, and a good butcher stall, bakery stalls, everything. Excellent. Oh, hello, Paul Verhagen. How are we doing? I can hear a helicopter. I can't hear a helicopter. I can hear a light aircraft in the distance, but it's way in the distance because Ormskirk Flying Club's not that far from here, you know, as the crow flies, so you get lots of little planes darting around from Ormskirk. They do them flying experiences there because me and my mate once went for his birthday, one of these flying experiences. It's a little airport in Ormskirk, so especially on a Sunday, you get lots of little tiny planes flying around. Because there's some guy comes in one of them planes with two wings on them biplanes, and he does the loops and all sorts of stuff. He's a bit of an acrobatic pilot. All day you can hear it going. Oh, hellfire. You ask me the same question every time you come in, Liverpool FC, Lancaster Bomber. Is there any Mucklemizers on here? What's the Mucklemizer? Explain what one is. The clock is ticking for your answer. A Liverpool fan, yeah. Never mind, don't ask another question. Tell me what a Mucklemizer is. Hello, Darren Williams. You've got new socks on. That's excellent. There's nothing like wearing new socks. Yeah, obviously you're not prepared to answer me, Liverpool, so there we go. Makes life a bit easier, doesn't it? Jack Scooby's Trains Adventures. Hi, I'm new and I'm subscribed. Thank you very much, Jack Scooby. It's a train, is it? Well, he had a chance to answer me. I asked him loads of times, and every time he comes in, he asks that. And enjoy your tea. But you can only stand so much, can't you? Same question every time. Gotta be cruel to be kind. Do, 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 do. What does a Mexican carpet fitter use? Underlay, underlay. I like that one. Underlay, underlay. Very good. The simple ones sometimes are the best. He wants a birds of prey photograph. Yeah, I'd love a birds photograph for my birthday. Oh, birds of prey. Sorry. I thought you said he wanted a photo of some birds for his birthday. Are those meter gauge tracks 1,438 millimeters? They are 4 foot 8 3/4. Mind out the gutter, Richard. I've got some new aftershave called Crumbs. The birds love it. I was watching one of them David Attenborough, David Attenborough things, them wildlife programs, and they were talking about dinosaurs, and they've looked back millions of years, and they're actual lesbian dinosaurs, and they were called a Licholotopus. I love that one. Hello, Finn. It's a nice day. I had to climb on the ladder the other day to fix our waste pipe on the house. He tested HUV positive. Just pushed it in and sealed around the O-ring. Excellent, Gary. My friend. I like that one. And here we have a Class 66.
That's enough for me. It's a bit drafty.
It's a bit carried, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it'll only get. Oh, it said it's not going to be bad this next week.
Good. As long as I don't mind, as long as it doesn't chuck it
14
down.
degrees.
14? Oh,
That's
dear.
what it said weather I was looking at for just before.
Right. Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
I can't see it neither. Anyway, I'll see you again.
See you later. Sounds like Alan Rickman. I've been told that quite a few times. In fact, thousands of times. I got locked out of the house the other day. I asked the cat to let me in. He said, "Me? How?" I like that one. Said, "Me? How?" Oh God, brilliant. Yeah, everybody says that, Chris. I've had people come on asking me to read lines out of Harry Potter. The other day, where I got one. Your father was a swine. Get out, Potter. Yeah, I've been honestly. I've been said. It's been said to me so many times over the past few weeks that I sound like Professor Snape. I should make some books. Should do some storybooks read by Professor Snape. See if I can make any money. And the single magpie's back and he's right next to my camera. I must stop misbehaving. I swapped all the sweet wrappers around and the wife went crazy and got her Snickers in a twist in her Twix. Rip him, you could I hear, or from Sweeney Todd. Hello, Okpo. Yo, good day. Still in the signal box, yeah. Life in the signal box. Life in the Australian signal box. I remember you from the other day, Okpo. And there he goes. In his little old. Doing well though, he's 80 odd and he's still driving, I suppose. Rip him. You could. I've just been stung by a bee. 380 for a Georgia of honey. Blooming expensive is honey. Thankfully, it's not something I ever have, but it's not cheap, that's for sure. This is not where you get on the train. They're a big building. You have to pay a ticket. Correct, Jesse James. touched on by there's a train coming. And what country? Yeah, we're in the United Kingdom. You know that the train, horrible train, supposed to come to me on the same day, and then I asked why something was wrong on the train. I found what else. Hello, Badger. How we doing? How's it going, Badger? Well, I'm going to let this battery run, and when this battery hits the red light, I'm going to call it a do. So I'll probably be here for another half an hour or something. Always quiet on a Sunday, but enjoying the time change. Hello, Thomas Jinson. How are we doing? Just put my heating on for a minute. It's getting a bit of warmth in here. Excellent. A big, awesome train spotting, lad. Excellent. Hello, Thomas. Well, I passed a big milestone today, the old 8,000 subscribers. Thank you very much to all concerned. In the United Kingdom, Thomas, in the UK, in a county called Lancashire, near a city called Preston, on the West Coast Main Line. It is, Leslie Duncan. It's Northern England, correct. Thomas and the green train and the blue one. Ringo. I am Indian. Excellent, Thomas. How are we doing? I live in the US, but I've always been drawn to English countryside. Excellent, Leslie. How's life in the US? Excellent, Thomas. I've never seen Leslie spelt like that before, with a, as we call it, a Z, as you call it, a Z. In the UK, Thomas. TikTok bloke has made it most popular. Who's TikTok bloke? What are you talking about? I'm a bit confused here. Hello, Max Ambrose. How are we doing? Welcome back, Max. don't discuss my profession on the internet. No, nothing really exciting. There's been 2 heritage trains through and a small amount of freight, but that's it. Francis Bojo, yeah, I watch his channel quite often. He has done alright. He's doing alright for himself. He's old Francis there, or shall I say, young Francis. They were West Coast Railways, both of them. 2 Class 57s and a Class 57 and a 47. Die Hard Christmas movie. YouTube chat services failure to take action will result in who cannot type one, please leave this live immediately and apologise to your community page. Then YouTube chat. There you go. Yeah, that's what I thought of that, Gary. Only had about 300 of them. I get them all the time, Gary. I didn't do anything. It's just some people like to do that, you know, and they make themselves. It gives them a feeling of grandeur. You know what I mean? If YouTube had issues, they'd just stop the stream and they wouldn't even tell you. You know what I mean? They certainly won't put it in the chat. Hey, do this. If YouTube were annoyed with you, they'd just stop the stream and send you an email. They won't type in your chat. Yeah, I didn't do anything, Catherine Halaby. It's just somebody trying to, it's just a troll, as they call them. Do you not like it? Do you not like it? Do I not like what? Hello, J Guy. How we doing? If you can help me organise Indian concerts in the UK, we both can earn Indian concerts. Excellent. I don't organise concerts, I'm afraid. It's not my forte. I think so. I don't know, Max. It was one was at 20 to 2, and then one was at 2 o'clock. The one were going from Hooton to Carnforth, and the other one was going. I forgot where the other one were going. I don't prefer anybody right now. I just like everybody. Don't ask me to prefer or prefer. I've never even heard of the model report for a start. Well, what am I going to do for tea today? I've never been. It's a while since I've been in this pickle where I've actually nothing in the house. Hello, Vasya. How are we doing? Through to Carnforth, yeah, could be. I can't remember. I know one of them were definitely Hooton, which is near Chester. That was the 2 o'clock one, I think. The first one was 257s, and the second one was a 57 at the front with a 47 at the back. Do you like 99 or 90? I like them both. I don't mind either of them. Yeah, yeah, 69s are all right, Gary. They were used to be 57s, and they've upgraded them to I think they call them 69s now. But how do you get here? You going to a local chippy tonight? How did I get here? You going to a local chippy tonight? No, I'm not going to a local chippy tonight. Yeah, but there is such a thing as a Class 69, Gary, so there were no problem there. It's the revamped Class 57s, and they named them Class 69s. They did. I think I forgot who's using them. I think it might be Network Rail or somebody like that. But yeah, there is such a thing as a Class 69. Hello, Luke Gibbons. How are we doing? How did I stumble over you? I'm glad I did, but I didn't try as I'm Australian. Excellent. G'day, sport. That's it, GBRF used the Class 69s. They were used when, yeah. I knew somebody had got them. I couldn't just think who they were. Because I don't think there's that many of them, is there? They're just, they're just altered Class 57s. Well, to be fair, the 47, the 56 and the 57 and the 69, they're all the same thing, just in different outfits. Slightly altered outfits. Just been on an 801, only five in the only five 801s in the country. Only five? I don't know who's told you that there's only five in the country, but I can confirm that there is 42. So whoever told you they're 36, they're 37 out. There are a total of 42 Class 801 trains in the UK, consisting of 12 5-car units, 801 and 8011 subclasses, and 39 car units. So there's a lot of 801s in the UK. There you go. Now you're on the right one. There is only 5 803s in the UK. So what company was it you were on an 803? G'day, mate. I had a heart attack after a call 56. Give me two. I went deaf. Right. Hello, Sally McGill. How are we doing? Hello, Aphrodita Adimaj. How are we doing? Hello, Andrew Landsberger. How are we doing? Yeah, Lumo they are. Yeah, Lumo. I'm just looking now. I've just googled it. built by Hitachi Rail for use on the East Coast Main Line between London and Edinburgh. 5 cars per unit, run on electricity only. I'm from Germany. Excellent. Welcome to Andrew from Germany. Just checking my battery. Still got a bit of power yet. Still got another 10-15 minutes run time on it. What I do is I hold my camera up to my car window and then I zoom in on my phone that's on the fence across the road. I can just see my battery gauge. Yeah, it does. Germany has some great trains for sure. How you doing, Sally? Everything good? Hello, Tina. How are we doing? Are you in the USA or are you just saying hello to people in the USA? How's Rangers and Celtic going on, I wonder? Has Sanger kicked the television off the wall yet? One apiece. Half time at one apiece. Yeah. Jay Kenny and Jay Taverner. Hang on, is it half time? No, it can't be half time, is it? Is it half time? Can't be half time. Hello, Tina. You are from there. Got you. Leslie Duncan. Hi, Tina. I'm from. Excellent. Extra time. All right. I wonder what was going on. I was trying to work out what was going on because it just said break on thing, but it means the break between the start of extra time. Got you. I'd be baffled. Did that for a minute. Oh dear. We Scots destroyed America in rugby the other day. Yeah, I did, Manilor. What a mess that is. What has the world come to? Because you know I can't smile without you. means more in your area than mine in Carly. Mm. Hello, Jose Thomas, how are we doing? Hello, Triple D, how are we doing? You've not missed anything too exciting. We've had a couple of heritage tours going back to Carnforth. And a bit of freight, but not much. We've just, Class 66 came through with engineering stock on about 3:30. Is that a message to know it's garage band on the iPhone? It's just a set of drums. Garage band, you can pick any instrument you want, well, within reason. And do the old strings, the old orchestra strings. You can pluck. Had a couple of steam engines at Tanfield recently. Excellent. Bass guitar. Andrew Landsberger. And I am also Irish. Excellent. Can you please play the fiddle? I don't know if there's a fiddle on here. Right, I'm back, Richard. Had to go to the chipper and get some snack box Sunday special, so the fried chicken. Excellent. Hello, 605 Productions. Yo, how we doing? Slap the bass, man. the drums scared me. They scared me and all. You can change these drums to something else. Well, electronic drums, let's try these. Deep tech drums. What the shite is this? Oh, fire. You didn't know the, hmm. Hmm. Look at my battery. Passenger head end power. Excellent. Hello, Supana Sengupta. How we doing? Hello, Satcham girl. How we doing? Sometimes the stream drops out at this time of day for some odd reason. I don't know why, but if it does just drop off. Yesterday it dropped off at 4:10 for some reason. So if it does, yeah, there's no hardly any ladies been past today. One or two, but majority of them have been with somebody and they haven't been alone. Hello, David. How are we doing? But if it does drop off, I probably won't restart it today if it does die. There's not much happening, but we'll see. Yesterday it went about 8 minutes past 4. It just dropped off. But you never know, with it being a Sunday, they might not knock it off. But it just weird. But if it does drop off, I won't restart it today because there's not a lot happening. I've still got battery power left. Been on for I don't know how long I've been on for. I'm trying to read now. 1 hour, 2 hours and 13 minutes. 2 hours and 13 minutes I've been on. Yep, the witching hour is upon us, correct, Jeanette? Can we, Joel, just stop and take a moment and enjoying this breathtaking view, so peaceful and beautiful? Yeah. Hello, Miguel Alves. How we doing? trying to screenshot the background, but I need, can't you? RB, can you tell them to get a move on? Yeah, fortunately there's no wind or anything, so they ain't moving very quick, unfortunately. It's I'm trying to screenshot they've got an echo then. Yeah, they're not moving anywhere because there's no wind. Well, it's that time, folks, where I think it's time to call it a day. What I'll do is when I end the stream, just for you, Triple D, I'll point the camera in a different direction if you want. I'll get out. When I end the stream, just have to bear with me a minute, I'll unclip the camera and I'll put it in a different direction, just so you can see the background. Get a screenshot. You know what I mean? Just turn that microphone off. You might lose my voice now. I don't know if you can still hear me or not. I've turned the microphone on. But the Triple D. Let me get that through here. There you go. How's that? How's that? The old sunset. You get your screenshot now, Triple D. There it is. There's the sun going down. There's the clouds. Obviously, there's the fence. There's the brackets I use. Can you see? And there's the road. There's the road behind me. You can see. There we have it. Thanks for watching, people. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Don't know. Found it years ago, this. Years ago. If I can zoom on that, yeah, I can zoom a little bit. You can see that's the Leyland truck factory there. Hiding in the trees. There we go. Thanks for watching, people. No, it's Leyland trucks, and the building next door you can see there, just in the distance. That building there, that's Amazon. Leyland trucks, Leyland wagons, and that one there is, you can't see the sign, but it's Amazon, is that? And that's just the spare land there where they'll walk the dogs and stuff, can you see? And this land here is Network Rail. see they've got spotlights all down the side of the track, but I don't know why they're there and what they do. Well, I know what they do with the spotlights, but I don't know what they're there for. There we go. All those sleepers, yeah. Alright, thanks everybody. It's getting chilly. I'll catch you all later, and thanks for watching.